You know, decent long reds, some very poor cue ball control, got me in trouble a few times, but it's just complete carnage, this tournament, isn't it, Clive? It's just, you know, it's mayhem out there.
But you seem to be doing pretty well with your new contact lenses.
Yeah, you know, I accidentally went in my snooker room over Christmas with my glasses on and that I wear for driving, and suddenly realised that, you know, I'd nearly gone blind. And so I had to go and get some contacts, and it's so refreshing being able to see where the balls are.
Well, you're certainly seeing them well this weekend.
Yeah, if we could, I suppose if you could pick your weeks, you'd pick a much bigger week than this. But, you know, I'm coming into good form at the right time of year, and the Crucible's just around the corner. It'll be here before you know it, and very, very pleased to still be batting in this tournament.
And if you can win this event, you'll already be qualified for the Champion of Champions next November.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, as well as the prize money on offer, which is significant, a place in the Champion of Champions, you know, is all the players are after that ticket to Coventry. Of course, it's not a tournament I have a great record in. I just have my annual day out to Coventry, play a match and go home. But who knows? 6 times a charm.
Well, we'll be seeing you later in the semi-finals, Sean. All the best.
Thank you very much, Clive. Catch you later.
Meanwhile, there's nothing happening yet here, but things building up. This is a huge 10 minutes for these two guys, both amateurs. Hicks, of course, as we've said many times, formerly a high-class player, but that's a long time ago. Stephen Hallworth, he's obviously a talented player, but he hasn't really got a lot of good form. Played at the Tempodrome last year, lost to Mark Selby. That's the best I can find.
And whether he wins or loses this match, I think Hallworth will be very encouraged by his performance.
Yes, and you know, the other thing to say, Clive, it's a long way from being impossible that the winner of this match could win the whole thing. Such is the nature of it, because they both played as well as anybody.
And Hicks won.
Well, committed himself there, as he had every right to, but the red failed.
One.
Well, he might be on the blue, but it's a tight one. He's not exactly rushing into the shot, is he? That was okay, no problem there. A little bit laid back. He's looking at all kinds of stuff before the bleep started.
And a Hicks.
Looks like a good outcome to that safety. Hallworth forced to use the cushions. Glancing escape.
Couldn't have played it any better. I don't think the red cuts to the left middle. No, and he's not playing it.
Oh, hit that a mile too full. could have been even worse. Hicks strikes me as being just a little bit the cooler of the two players.
Well, he's always been like that. He's always been a good player. I think he was unlucky to go off the tour, actually. It was just by virtually nothing in points, wasn't it? He's still probably good enough to be on it. But once you go off the tour, it's quite hard to get back on. So
10-second shot clock now in operation.
His interest in the game diminished, but I think he really wants to play again now. That's not a good shot.
5.
Well, the comparison has been made that a bit like Lincoln City playing Sutton in the Cup quarter-finals. There's so much up for grabs. They never played each other, we know, but it would have been similar. It's a lot edgier than the previous game when Murphy was striding around the table, knocking everything in, isn't it?
Yeah, and Hallworth is edgier than he's been in his previous games. Perhaps what's at stake has actually sunk in.
Where's the cue going to end up here? Well, I tell you, there's nothing very easy there. He's got one to the middle pocket and he's knocked it in, but the black is quite a twitchy shot where he's landed. I don't know if he really fancies this, you know. No, he doesn't.
And a Hicks 1.
Well, with Stephen Hallworth, we all know he's done well in getting here. I'm sure he feels that way. But now's his chance to go on to better things.
1.
Hasn't landed well on the colour.
That's a great shot. That is beautifully played.
Well, the last couple of shots have transformed Hallworth's chances.
And that wasn't easy either down there. Now he's really racing.
8.
He's a little tentative on that.
11.
The top red goes. It goes. It just passes, as you can see. Well, he's a good player.
12.
Leaves his chalk on the cushion rail like the old billiard hall players would do.
And the top pool players still do.
Well, he's got himself in front.
17.
There's not long left. This is another nail biter.
Well, he staked everything on that.
Stuart Hallworth 17.
Hallworth took a big gamble, and it looks as if he's lost.
Oh, that's a very lucky outcome there. I know he had a red near the left corner anyway, but the cue ball was just running around pretty aimlessly there. Got to do this still. He's only one in front. He can't afford an error. He's
5.
got. If he knocks a couple more shots in, it's probably going to eat away enough at the remaining time. Now this, he's got to make sure of this with the rest.
10.
If he leaves it over the pocket, he could lose. From that angle, it looks easy, doesn't it? Hubel's running dangerously on. Well, it's a bad shot to finish the other side of the bulk line.
11.
Now what, Clive?
Well, he's 7 in front.
The time wasting, who can blame him? Now what's he got?
And a Hicks, 11.
8, 7, 6, 5.
That is it.
4, 3, 2.
A very edgy frame, very low scoring. Andy Hicks has won it 24 to 17, and he is a semi-finalist.